Thank you very much for waiting. I thank you very much for attending RubyWorld Conference 2022 despite your tight schedule. This year marks the 14th conference, which is held for 2 days starting today here at International Conference Hall Kunibiki Messe, organized by Ruby World Conference Executive Committee and supported and sponsored by many other organizations. We also have the live transmission about this conference. Let me introduce myself. I am Miwa Ishihara, MC for today's function. Let us proceed to the opening ceremony. First of all, on behalf of the host, Chairman of Ruby World Conference Executive Committee, Mr. Yukihiro Matsumoto, will have opening remarks. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate your coming over all the way to Matsue. Because of the COVID-19, we have had online conference twice in the past. After 3 years of interval, we are finally having Ruby World Conference here on site. I appreciate this occasion. I think we learned a lot of things when we have online conference. But I felt that we really have to have face-to-face meeting. In Ruby community, we have Ruby meeting, Ruby conference in Tsu City in Mie Prefecture. That's another on-site meeting. And following that, we do have the on-site Ruby World Conference. I'm very happy about that. I think a face-to-face meeting and interaction, exchange of opinion and communication, through that experience, we can all get inspired. That's so valuable for us. You have all the way to this venue in Shimane Prefecture. I know some are local, like this. Of course, we still have to wear a facial mask, but we can actually see the eyes of the people and talk a lot of things and exchange views and opinions and inspire each other and to contribute to the prosperity and development of Ruby and our business. If that is materialized, there's a real value of having this kind of conference. I hope for the coming 2 days, you will have a productive meeting in here at Matsue. Now, I would like to welcome you again. Thank you very much for your attention. That was Chairman of Executive Committee, Mr. Yukihiro Matsumoto. Now, from the venue, advisor of the Executive Committee, Governor of Shimane Prefecture, Tatsuya Maruyama, will greet to you. It is my great pleasure to host the Ruby World Conference 2022 on site. And I wholeheartedly welcome all of you coming from all over the country. The IT industry, whose market is expanding year by year, has become an attractive workplace for young people. Shimane Prefecture is striving to promote the IT industry by supporting efforts to develop IT human resources and technology through collaboration of industry, academia, government. Furthermore, Shimane Prefecture is home to Mr. Yukihiro Matsumoto, the developer of Ruby, a globally flourishing programming language, and a growing community of companies that utilize Ruby. We are working hard to expand businesses utilizing Ruby, leveraging these assets not found in other prefectures. Yesterday, the Ruby Biz Grand Prix was held, and Shimane gathered companies that are taking on the challenge of creating new services based on Ruby's unique characteristics. This serves as an opportunity to see the further potential of the Ruby. So many Ruby engineers have participated in this year's RubyWorld conference, and I hope that businesses that create new value for the world will be born from here. For the 3 days until tomorrow, Shimane Prefecture will be buzzing with Ruby-related activities. I hope that those attending the conference will be able to feel that atmosphere. Now, I would like to conclude my words by wishing you a fruitful conference, the further development of Ruby, and the health and prosperity of all the participants. Thank you. Thank you very much for your attending the conference. This was Mr. Tatsuya Maruyama, Shimane Prefecture Governor.
Mr. Noumi Hiroaki, Mr. Noumi, the Vice Mayor of Matsue, is delivering a few words of greeting. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the introduction. My name is Noumi. I am a Deputy Mayor of Matsue. First of all, I would like to express my sincere congratulations for the convening of RubyWorld Conference 2022 and welcome to Matsue. I would like to express my sincere welcome to all of you. Mayor Uesada was planning to be here, but due to some other engagement, he could not make it. So I have been given his message. Mr. Uesada, the Mayor of Matsue's message is here. I would like to read. After 3 years, the Mecca of Ruby is a venue for the 15th RubyWorld Conference, which is our great pleasure, and I feel very honored. So we are welcoming all of you who have come here from various parts of the world. 2006, Ruby City Matsue project was initiated. So this is the 16th year. During that time, we made a commitment and for all the invitation of companies and also human resource development, and we have been engaged in various initiatives for that particular goal. During the 16 years, more than 40 IT companies located their headquarters in here. Many engineers came over to Matsue, some of whom actually decided to live in here. So we would like to support also a commitment by the IT people, and this is a very trigger point of the revitalization of Matsue. As an IT city, it is widely recognized in the world, which is a great pleasure for the forthcoming project, and we are continuing our effort and commitment. Ruby is quite an enjoyable program, so that people can enjoy that for the programming of various initiatives by taking a lot of ideas and in the speedy manner it is delivered, and so high productivity is highly appreciated. Based on the Ruby, there are various development programs which are born one after another, and enjoying and the joy and the joyous atmosphere is actually developing and also enhancing such the communication among people. So internationally, domestically, there are many people who love Ruby. So this is a Mecca. Matsue is a Mecca of Ruby. So we are making commitment and effort for the advancement of Ruby and also the enlargement of Ruby community. With my sincere hope and for the successful convening of this conference, and I would like to express my sincere thanks to all the parties who have helped here. It is my hope that these 2 days will be a very constructive and also informative session for all of you. The 10th of November 2022. Thank you. Thank you very much, and Deputy Mayor Noumi. On behalf of the guest, we would like to invite the guest from the Ministry of Economy and Industry, Commercial Information Policy Bureau, Software and Information Service Strategy Office. Mr. Hirotaka Ogawa is delivering a few words of greeting here. Good morning, everybody. I am from Ministry of Economy and Industry. My name is Ogawa. So this is a quite magnificent conference, RubyWorld Conference 2022. So I am very, very happy to have this conference in this venue. My sincere congratulations are addressed to you. If I may talk about myself, this RubyWorld Conference was actually started around the time I was actually a researcher of programming language and research. Around that time, in the case of Rudy, Sasada-san, Mr. Sasada was a bytecode interpreter developed, YALF, and Ruby on Rails were actually developed. So things were quite positively advancing. It was actually high prime time. Around that time, after that, I left the research work of programming languages, but of course, I was actually happily observing such the advancement in the Ruby world and community. I was deeply impressed. So YALF outcome is also included in the MRI. I'm sorry that I'm talking about something very engineering technology, but it was included, and the Ruby on Rails became the very basis. And it is actually the core and the key platform. The services have been provided across the world. It has been actually enhanced to this state. So I was not actually directly involved with Ruby. And I can stay here, but not so too many days. But I am very keen on absorbing as much as possible about Ruby and this program. So things are very made possible. So there is a large, huge Ruby community, which is actually the very supportive factor for the environment and the facility. And also in Shimane and so Matsue, they made a very strong commitment to enhance this program. That is a very, very important program initiative, particularly Shimane Soft Research and Development Center activities are very, very important in the local government and also in the areas which are actually rather away from the Tokyo metropolitan area, actually committed to such an important initiative to actually develop this sort of programming language and also the IT world. And that is very impressive. If I may talk about my work, I belong to the Software Information Services Strategy Office. The main mission for us is actually the industrial platform and also base and should be enhanced based on the software and so information resources. In this framework, we actually collect various important critical information. So the autonomy, based on the cloud and industrial base needs to be further advanced. So that is a key goals, one of the key goals for us. I believe that the key Ruby community will be furthered into the future, which require more needs of the information processing. The next generation cloud-based information structure should be actually constructed. So this one is actually further future-looking, and the next generation and the supercomputer and also air computers are very vital ones. And the quantum computers have been drawing a lot of attention, which is a very important and the very basic information. And we are making a strong commitment to the development of these resources. While we are taking these undertakings, the social structure is very important. So in society and also Ruby community and those in the IT communities and also in local communities, ecosystem should be furthered and advanced. this undertaking of Ruby is therefore in this way very, very important, and we are paying a lot of attention to this one. This is a Ruby community, and the Ruby World Conference is now being convened. So it is my sincere hope that these communities and also the initiatives will be furthered for the well-being of all peoples in the world. Thank you. On behalf of the guest, Mr. Ogawa from METI has given us the remarks of the greeting. So I would like to invite the chairman of the working committee, organizing committee of this conference to give his keynote address. We are now preparing the stage setting. Please wait a little bit.